Hey guys, what's going on? This is ggurface and I'll be casting a game between LiquidTLO, the little one, and ClouD. If you guys haven't noticed, when you log into battle.net, there's actually a little thing on the homepage that says, tell us about your build order for the Zerg. Now, I know that doesn't sound fishy to most people, but to me that sounds extremely fishy. That means one of two things, in my opinion. One, nobody plays the Zerg, which is not true. Don't yell at me, please don't yell at me. Number two, a lot of Zerg players probably are not using the optimal build order, or people in general just are confused about what to build first, or what are the pros and cons, dependent on the map. Now, I know I'm not an excellent Zerg player. I wouldn't even say I am a good Zerg player. Maybe I'm a complete noob. But in any event, okay, 2 supply depots going now. So, a little bit problem for me is that I play Protoss, as some of you do know, and I'm in the Diamond League. I don't want to switch over to the Zerg or the Terran because I know for a fact if I were to play those races, I would not be at my Protoss level. So if I were to play, I would drop down. And I know a lot of you are saying that doesn't matter because the ladders don't really matter. But it's just, I think ladder has a way of discouraging you from trying new things if you want to maintain your rank, because even though I know many people will say that rank doesn't matter, it's about how you play and what you're learning, but at the same time, it sort of discourages you from learning new races and trying new things, because I know in the last couple of games, I've tried to rush out a mothership as soon as I can, in the last 10 games, and I lost about half of them, but it was really fun to try to rush out a mothership. So what do you guys think about this Zerg build order being on the starting page of Starcraft Home? What do you guys think? Do you think that's like a call for help, or do you think that is trying to get us more readily known with the build orders that the Zerg have? What do you think the problem is? So yeah, I will leave you with that thought, and please leave your comments in the thingy below. And this game has gone underway. Both players pretty much doing the identical build as many would expect. Terran versus Terran. The first couple of minutes are not that exciting. The scout is being denied it. This is LiquidTLO denies the scout from ClouD's SCV. We do see both players are playing very similar builds. Second extractor going down for ClouD. A second refinery has not gone up for LiquidTLO, as he's opting to get the factory instead. So we do see one barracks versus one barracks and a factory. Oh, I mean the refinery as well. And the refinery is not actually going up. And here we see LiquidTLO being careful, scouting around his base. Always good to scout around your base to know exactly if there is a SCV around hiding somewhere, gonna delay scout you in a bit. And we do see a factory slightly behind LiquidTLO, as he has decided to get the factory before the refinery, but they both finish about at the same time. And the units are identical for both players except for one SCV. 3 Marines, and no, now they're the same. So yeah, definitely let me know how you feel about the situation with Zerg. Some people are saying that Zerg is not very well used by a lot of players, and maybe at the current time the community doesn't actually know how to use it to its full potential. Now I know some of you Zerg players are going to say, oh, I know how to use Zerg. I believe you know how to play Zerg. I'm just saying I don't know how to play Zerg, and people who don't play Zerg exclusively or play Zerg a lot, they probably don't know how to use it as well as you do. So what would be like a good way for us to learn? I mean, besides having Blizzard saying, oh, what are your build orders? Because that's, to me, saying like, oh, you all suck, you haven't figured it out yet. And it's just weird because it doesn't ask about Protoss, it doesn't ask about Terran, it just says Zerg. Tell us your Zerg build order, not tell us your build orders for general stuff, but just tell us your Zerg build order. That's just really funny having to wake up to that. We see a 1-on-1 build for LiquidTLO and as well as ClouD, and ClouD is actually scouting with his factory, or maybe he's thinking about putting down a proxy factory. And we do see medevacs and marines getting into the medevac of LiquidTLO, and he's going to his base. The scout will be picked up by 2 marines, and then here we see a drop happening for LiquidTLO. One Hellion is dropped off, second Hellion is dropped off, and they're taking shots at the marines. They're trying to work on the refinery, and they do take down 1 marine. There's a couple of units being traded at the moment. I think this is a pretty even exchange. And then if these Hellions can get off some SCV kills, they would be able to pay for themselves. The scouting is going on with the factory over there. And then I think we see Ooh, he does take down the 2 Marines, and now he's able to have free reign over it. Shoot the SCV, shoot the SCV. More SCVs are going now since the 3 SCV just went down, 4. This is right at, wow, this is a very, very nice harass by LiquidTLO. He's able to put him back into the medevac and leave. In the meantime, this SCV is just scouting around. A Banshee comes out, and this Banshee might be able to harass. Oh wow, this is reminiscent of the Reaver drops. You drop, have him take one shot, and then have him load it right back up. And ClouD GG's. Wow, what a quick game. Very, very nice micro by both players. And if you like what you see, please subscribe. And remember, always GG your games. And if you don't want to GG your games, at least say GG your face. See you guys next game.